Europe's history is a tapestry of triumphs and tragedies, spanning thousands of years and shaping the world as we know it today. Let's embark on a whirlwind tour through the ages, from ancient civilizations to modern times. Our journey begins in ancient Greece, the cradle of Western civilization. Around 800 BCE, city-states like Athens and Sparta emerged, each with its unique culture and government. Athens gave birth to democracy, while Sparta became renowned for its military prowess. The Greeks left an indelible mark on philosophy, art, and science, with great minds like Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle laying the foundations of Western thought. But Greece's dominance wouldn't last forever. Enter the Romans, who built an empire that stretched from Britain to Egypt. The Roman Empire, at its peak in the 2nd century CE, brought unprecedented unity to Europe. Latin became the lingua franca, and Roman law formed the basis of many modern legal systems. The Romans were master engineers, constructing roads, aqueducts, and iconic structures like the Colosseum that still stand today. As the Roman Empire declined, Europe entered the Dark Ages. The fall of Rome in 476 CE marked the beginning of the medieval period. Europe fragmented into smaller kingdoms, and the Catholic Church became a dominant force. Feudalism took hold, with lords and vassals forming the backbone of society. It wasn't all doom and gloom, though. The early Middle Ages saw the rise of Charlemagne, who united much of Western Europe and sparked a cultural revival known as the Carolingian Renaissance. The High Middle Ages, from about 1000 to 1300 CE, was a time of growth and innovation. Gothic cathedrals reached toward the heavens, universities were founded, and trade flourished. The Crusades, while brutal, opened up new trade routes and cultural exchanges between Europe and the Middle East. But then came the 14th century, bringing with it the Black Death. This devastating plague wiped out up to half of Europe's population, reshaping society and the economy. In its wake, however, came the Renaissance, a rebirth of art, literature, and learning. Figures like Leonardo da Vinci and Michelangelo pushed the boundaries of human creativity, while Gutenberg's printing press revolutionized the spread of knowledge. As Europe emerged from the Middle Ages, a new era of exploration and conquest began. Christopher Columbus sailed west in 1492, kickstarting the Age of Discovery. European powers like Spain, Portugal, England, and France established vast colonial empires, forever changing the global balance of power. The 16th century saw another seismic shift with the Protestant Reformation. Martin Luther's challenge to the Catholic Church split Western Christianity and reshaped the religious and political landscape of Europe. This period of religious turmoil culminated in the devastating 30 Years' War, which ravaged Central Europe from 1618 to 1648. As religious fervor cooled, reason and science took center stage during the Enlightenment. Thinkers like John Locke, Voltaire, and Rousseau championed ideas of individual rights, religious tolerance, and the social contract. These ideas would fuel the American and French revolutions, ushering in the modern era of democracy and nationalism. The Industrial Revolution, beginning in Britain in the late 18th century, transformed Europe from an agrarian society to an industrial powerhouse. Steam power, factories, and new manufacturing processes dramatically increased productivity and wealth, but also led to urbanization and social upheaval. The 19th century saw the rise of nation-states and empires. Germany and Italy unified, while the British Empire reached its zenith, covering a quarter of the globe. But tensions between these powers would ultimately lead to World War I in 1914, a conflict that shattered the old order and left millions dead. The interwar years were marked by economic turmoil and the rise of totalitarian regimes. The Great Depression of the 1930s fueled extremism, leading to the ascent of fascism in Italy and Nazism in Germany. This dark chapter culminated in World War II, the deadliest conflict in human history, which saw the Holocaust and the first use of nuclear weapons. In the aftermath of World War II, Europe was divided by the Iron Curtain. Western Europe, supported by the United States, embraced democracy and capitalism, while Eastern Europe fell under Soviet communist control. The Cold War tensions between these blocs dominated global politics for decades. But even as Europe was divided, steps were being taken towards unity. The European Coal and Steel Community, formed in 1951, was the first step towards what would become the European Union. The fall of the Berlin Wall in 1989 and the collapse of the Soviet Union in 1991 marked the end of the Cold War and paved the way for European reunification. Today, the European Union stands as a unique experiment in supranational cooperation, with 27 member states working together on everything from trade to climate policy. Yet challenges remain, from economic inequality to the rise of populism and the ongoing debates about immigration and national identity. Europe's history is a testament to human resilience, creativity, and the constant struggle for progress. From the philosophies of ancient Greece to the technological innovations of the modern era, European civilization has profoundly shaped our world. As we look to the future, the lessons of Europe's past continue to guide us, reminding us of the power of ideas, the importance of cooperation, and the enduring human spirit that has driven this continent's remarkable journey through the ages.